Guys, my doctor, my nutritionist, my dietitian, my coach, Greg Doucette, assessed my body fat transformation in one of his latest videos, and I've already seen the video, but we're gonna go through it and I'm gonna talk about my opinions, what he said about me. He called me obese, so let's just watch it, yeah? Let's see what he says. I just want to say first, massive congratulations and like well done to the first two transformations in the video. If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it. Like the girl, literally, when it showed the after picture, I was like, oh my days, like she has like the perfect like bikini body kind of. There was like no excess fat. I was so shocked that she had like no loose skin at all. I don't know, maybe she didn't have as much rolls as I did, I don't know. Mind blowing, like glutes madness. The second guy, oh my days, I would not even have believed that like that was the same person. If it wasn't for the tattoos, you would be like, no, that's not the same person. But I did see a lot of people in the comments saying that he might not be natural. I don't necessarily agree with. I feel like bigger people, we have muscle, we're carrying around a lot of weight. He probably already had quite a good muscle definition anyway, and you don't need to be on steroids to lose a lot of fat in like a relatively short period of time. He's just shredded like madness. Even if he has taken anything, like doesn't take away from his transformation. So I just wanted to say that. Let's just get into what coach said about me, because that's what we're here for, right? Let's go.
Incredible transformation here. You got to be ready for this. 25-year-old Louise Rodhouse.
Can I just say, yeah, my last name is so embarrassing. Like when hearing Coach Greg say my last name, it's just like, I don't like people saying my last name. It's weird, but you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, I don't know, Rodhouse. It just sounds weird. But like, does this not sound like, you know when you're in the doctor's office?
Louise Rodhouse.
I'm coming! You know when, you know what I mean? You're in the doctor's office and then they're like, Louise Rodhouse, I'm coming, Dr. Greg, don't worry, I'm on my way. Okay, sorry, let's get into it.
169 pounds at 50% body fat. And in fact, my laser eyes tell me she's at 55%, meaning more than half.
Mate, that shocked me. 55%. The only kind of knowledge I have on body fat is like from what I've seen online, and obviously Greg. But like Greg I don't think has ever shown someone as big as me. On the form, it said to guess my body fat. I literally just Googled women body fat percentage and looked at a chart. And the biggest body that was on there was 50%. And I even looked at that and I was like, oh, surely I weren't 50%. But then I was like, yeah, 50%. And then to hear him say that I was actually 55%, like that's so crazy.
Half of her body is in fact body fat. Clearly morbidly obese and needs to lose weight in order to be healthy. She's standing with a smile, looks super confident in her underwear, fat all over, but so...
I was not super confident. And that smile, don't let that smile fool you, yeah? Taking that picture was so uncomfortable. Like, I actually got to a point where I never looked at myself naked. You know, out of sight, out of mind. So I was so uncomfortable standing there, getting my picture taken in my bra and knickers. But also, at the same time, I was so excited. I only took that picture because I knew that I'm making a change. Like, I just was telling myself, even though I kind of was like, no one is ever going to see these pictures. But at the same time, I had the thought in my head, like, what if this is going to be my before pictures? This could be my before. Like, I don't have to ever look like this again. And like, I was kind of having that in my head. Behind that smile was like me thinking that like, oh, like, you know what I mean? I was just letting it hang loose. Like, that is like a nervous smile.
But so what? She's making a difference and she's decided, I'm going to do something about it. I'm sick and tired of just eating too much food. I need to eat in a deficit. I need to take control over my life and lose some weight. A picture's worth 1,000 words. This one, maybe 10,000. There's too much fat everywhere. Clearly, she needs to lose weight to be healthy. She should be confident. There's nothing wrong with looking like this. You should be confident in yourself and be happy, but you're not healthy if you look like this. It's just not possible. You can't ward off the health complications of being obese if you have this much weight. It doesn't mean you shouldn't be happy or have confidence, but you should love yourself enough to want to live longer than last time. And losing weight, it's a must if you look like this. If you don't, you're not going to live as long.
I genuinely think this is such an important message with like all the health at every size that's going around at the minute, where people are saying that you can be this size and be healthy. Like when I was this size, I genuinely didn't realize how unhealthy I was at that size. I got to the point I was getting problems, like my heart was beating like erratically, randomly. Like I would think I was coming down with like a heart attack. Like I would get chest pains. I was suffering a lot with heartburn and indigestion. I couldn't walk to the park like with my kids and stuff like that. Like I would get really tired. I just got so lazy because like everything was so much effort. I feel so light when I walk now, if that makes sense. I have so much energy. All of that extra weight was just making everything so much harder. There's this message going around that basically you could be healthy at that size. There's no way you could be healthy at that size. I just think it's such an important message for Greg to share because he's got such a massive audience. And even if just one or two decide from seeing that and seeing that, you know what, I can't, this isn't healthy, that will make them make that change and become healthy. That's the best thing that they can do, because honestly, losing weight has been one of the biggest self-love things that I could have ever done for myself.
She started her weight loss 1 year ago, discovered Coach Greg, and saw all the information that I gave, like ghrelin's coming to punch you in the face, it's gonna make you too hungry.
Learning all this information off Greg has like saved me, like helped me so much, because I always just believe like knowledge is power. Greg Doucette is actually so really intelligent. He has like a master's in kinesiology, but like he is really intelligent and he knows a lot more than not what he says. He doesn't say it in like a confusing way, like he says it in a way I can understand. And like with ghrelin coming to punch you in the face, just understanding myself that I clearly have more fat cells than most people. That's why I've always throughout my whole life found it so easy to gain weight. I can get a lot bigger than some people. Just understanding all of that from him. Before I watched his videos, I didn't understand that. It's actually helped me. I didn't get fat for no reason. I love food. I love eating. Eating them low calorie food has literally stopped me from gaining weight, because if I was to eat high calorie food, that's so high calorie for just a small amount. Compare that to like a massive bowl of salad. Like I have these big salads, it would be half the calorie for like a big bowl of salad that will fill me up for a long time. If I was to eat that, a small amount of high calorie foods, I will be starving and I will end up doing what a lot of people do at night time, just eating the house out. The rest of my family, they eat like biscuits and cakes and all of that stuff. I literally open the cupboard every single day to that stuff, and I've actually got the willpower not to eat all of it. It's because I don't let myself get really hungry, because I'm filling up on the low calorie food. So thank you, Greg, you saved me.
Hungry. She started by eating the anabolic French toast and soon ate the low calorie pizzas and then the wraps. She then said, I'm buying a friggin' cookbook, and there's no stopping her ever since.
Literally, I don't like spending a lot of money on myself. Like I will spend loads of money on my kids. When it comes to myself, I never spend a lot of money on myself. So when I started eating the wraps, the pizza, the French toast was the first one that I tried, and oh my days, I was like, there's no way, like this literally tastes like cake, mate. I have that nearly every other day. I was like on the fence of getting his first cookbook. I was like, should I get his cookbook or not? Like I didn't really know. I really wanted to, but like I said, like I don't really spend that much money on myself. He came out with his second cookbook. I was like, nah, I need it. It's an investment in myself. I don't regret it.
And get ready for this transformation. You ready? 25% body fat she has doing a front double bicep. Look at the freaking peaks on the bicep. Remember that belly she had? It's gone. Of course there's loose skin. So what? The fat's gone. 25% body fat. Imagine how healthy she is. Remember, 25% is as healthy as it can be? She could have lost half as much weight as she did and still been amazing.
Mate, Coach Greg said I could have lost half the amount of weight and still been amazing. So basically, he's saying I look amazing. Madness. But anyway, like, I was like so nervous for him to see that. When I got the email from his newsletter thing saying you have a chance to put before and after pictures in, I already had this picture on my phone. Like I took it that day like it was meant to be, I tell you. Like I was like, this is fake. I just took it as like a progress picture for my Instagram. I had a big spot on my face, like no makeup. I feel like I wanted to put like a nicer picture, if that makes sense. But at the same time, I was like, I did it quick. Like as soon as I got the email, I sent the transformations in ASAP. I'm glad I did, just to know that like so many people have seen that picture. And that's like me now. I don't know, I just was so nervous when I saw my picture in the thumbnail. But it's right, like I am at the healthiest and I'm so proud of what I've achieved. And 25% body fat, I'm pretty sure he's agreed that 25%.
She lost even more. She's down to 25%. That means she lost 30% body fat. That's a lot of weight. And you think that's impressive? Well, let's see from the rear. Look at the back double bicep. She has a small waist. Remember the waist in the before? Remember the waist in the before, how it was...
Can I just say how when the sound effect, when it goes boom, and like pops up with my picture. Oh my days. Literally, we were all laughing at that. Like we were watching it and it made me laugh so much. I was like, oh my days. Like, boom.
She literally has a small waist. You might have thought, oh, horrible genetics. Nope. Good genetics, small waist, wide shoulders, great muscular development.
Coach Greg says I have good genetics. What are you saying? What are you saying though? Are you saying that? Oh, my days. Mate, gassed. I am gassed.
25% body fat. So just think of it. If she can go from 55% body fat to being morbidly obese to 25% and being ideal, not just pretty good, ideal, aka perfectly healthy, to go from being morbidly obese based on body fat to ideal and perfectly healthy, and that's in a year.
I know I'm in a healthy body, and like I understand that. To have Coach Greg, someone I look up to, let alone look at them, but make a video, include me in the video, and then say that like I am perfectly healthy and just like big me up like this. It makes me so happy.
Think of it. She didn't rush it and do it in 3 months. She didn't lose 100 pounds in 3 months. She did it over the year. And frankly, even if she'd only lost half as much, imagine the difference that makes. Not everyone can lose all this weight. Not everyone can do what she did. This is amazing. But if you only get halfway there, that is still amazing. So this to me is incredible. Hopefully it's motivating.
The thing that I love about Coach Greg is that like he is so realistic and he gives everyone such realistic expectations. He says like not everyone do like 100 pounds in a year. I'm like a perfectionist. When I do something, I do it to the best that I can do, and I set goals, but sometimes they can be like unrealistic. Just watching his videos, it gives me more realistic expectations. Like, yeah, I'm never gonna look like a bikini model, especially with loose skin and stuff like that, but I can be the best that I can be, and that's what I tell myself like every day. Just be the best that I can be, do what I can do to the best of my ability. You don't need to look like anyone else. I love the fact that he said not everyone can lose 100 pounds. You can even lose like 50 pounds or like half that, and no matter what you lose, you're always going to be better than what you were before. And like I love that. Not every single person can lose 100 pounds in a year. Like it's not sustainable for some people, and the slower you lose the weight, the longer you're going to keep it off. It's all about making like healthy lifestyle changes that you can sustain for like the rest of your life. For me, I'm trying my best to make sure that whatever I do, I could do it for the rest of my life. Everything I've done, I enjoy doing, and I enjoy the exercise that I do. I enjoy the foods I eat. Genuinely do not want to go back to the life I lived before. I am so much happier, so much healthier. I enjoy my life so much more. I enjoy exercising, and I enjoy the foods I'm eating so much more. Like I feed my body so much better than what I did back when I was that size. I am so grateful for Greg for doing that video on me. It's a massive honor. Thank you so much. I don't know whether Greg will ever see this video, probably not. If you are watching this, Greg, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your videos. I'm pretty sure I've watched every single Greg video that he has, even from the beginning. So I appreciate that he does 1 to 2 videos a day, because I need that in my life. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching if you got to the end. Click the subscribe button, because I will be making more videos now. Yeah.